We set out to find out how adults manage stress every day. We conducted 4 interviews in 1 week, which resulted in 3 key insights. First, we interviewed Munira. She likes to think outside the box. She's originally from Saudi Arabia, 25, and came to the US with her husband so that she could study English and also be a banker. Perry's a 33-year-old male, single, lives in DC, and originally from Ghana. He immigrated to the US when he was 13, and he's currently a hairstylist, and he loves to make people happy. Hajar is a multitasker who loves to entertain people. She has a family of her own, 2 kids and a husband, and she's a product manager in Virginia. Finally, Abhilash. He's a product director. He's originally from India and came to the US to go to grad school. They all have one thing in common. They get stressed out every day. This is no big surprise. So let's actually go on a journey with them and find out what causes them stress and what they do to resolve that stress throughout the day. So generally, when they wake up in the morning, they're stressed out because they're rushing to work. Some of them have to manage their kids. Maybe they wake up late and they don't have enough time to make a meal. With regards to Hajar, she calls her family. That's a great way for her to manage her stress on the way to work and catch up on her family back home in Morocco. Once they get to work, they're very stressed out and they continue to be stressed out, which increases exponentially. You have so many competing interests. Family interests, issues that come up from the home, maybe you're not meeting your project deadlines. With regard to Abhilash, what he does to manage his stress at work is he likes to check in with his colleagues and take some time out to really catch up and make connections with them. Finally, they're on their way home after work, and this is a great time for them to collect their thoughts and really come home to themselves. Perry Amati, he likes to drive around sometimes with no real direction on his way back home, allows him to sort of collect his thoughts because many times when he is doing his client's hair, they're telling him their stresses throughout the day and he really cares about his clients. So he comes home after driving around and he'll turn on his music right away. And this is what we also heard from our other users that we interviewed. He'll also then pour himself a glass of mezcal and really enjoy that, go to the couch, sit down, relax, watch some TV, and usually take a nap before catching up with friends and family later in the day. Finally, as they prepare to go to sleep, they're oftentimes thinking about what they need to do the next day. That could be a little bit stressful, so to really start calming down, getting ready for bed, Munira will oftentimes sit and read a book. So this is what we learned from our ethnographic fieldwork. Our first key insight: if people don't take a few minutes a day to be mindful, their ability to manage stress can snowball out of control. Key insight number 2: people turn to personal relationships, creative pursuits, physical activity, and even entertainment to relieve daily stress. Finally, our third key insight: what people do to relieve stress in the moment is dependent on convenience, affordability, novelty, and nostalgia. So our big design question is, how might we provide adults with an affordable, convenient, nostalgic, and novel way to manage everyday stress? Stay tuned.